I've noticed that like it doesn't ever focus on me when I film YouTube videos, and that's a little bit aggravating because it's I did something bad today. I was eating a waffle on my bed watching YouTube, and I was like munching, just absolutely crushing it, and I bit through my acrylic nail, clear through it. And honestly, whenever you hear those like facts where it's like your mind is the only thing stopping you from biting through your finger, that is factual because I snapped to my nail on a single munch. So anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. So fun that you're here. Happy New Year. It's 2022 and I'm excited. I think this year is gonna be good. I've got good vibes. My friends and I were just talking about how excited we are to go back to school. That's definitely all hypothetical because like living back in a dorm, I'm really looking forward to it. I love my roommate, she's my friend, but living with her makes me want to punch myself in the face sometimes because sometimes you just want to have private time. As you all know, I have a problem with buying books. I buy books all the time. I see a book that's pretty, it's mine now, that kind of thing. January 7th, and I've already bought 1, 2, 3, 4, oh god, I think 7 books, and I've got some on my iPad, so sorry. You know, we're gonna do a little bit of a haul, and we're also gonna talk about my book journal that I've decided to bring back this year. I tried to do it last year, and honestly I did well with it until about mid-February, and that is not that long at all actually. It was because school, I got caught up with school, and I got caught up with being in college for the first time in person and just having fun, and so I kind of lost track of not only reading but tracking that reading. So the journal, there's a lot of pretty pictures in it but not a lot of content. But this year I've got a little bit simplified with how I'm gonna do it, and yeah, we'll get to that part eventually. Barnes & Noble did like a huge sale where it was like 50% off hardcovers or something like that, and also employee discount, so I bought a lot of books. So the first book that I bought is Detransition Baby, and this is by Tori Peters. I've seen it so much on like bestsellers lists and also like just, you know, on displays at work, and I never really looked into it, but I read the back and I thought it was really interesting. It's about this person. It says, I think they begin as a trans woman at the beginning of our story, and then they are detransitioning, and it's basically, well, it says, this provocative debut is about what happens at the emotional, messy, vulnerable corners of womanhood that platitudes and good intentions can't reach. Tori Peters brilliantly and fearlessly navigates the most dangerous taboos around gender, sex, and relationships, gifting us a thrillingly original, witty, and deeply moving novel. I can't really think off the top of my head if I've read a book like that. Have I? I am looking forward to reading this. It doesn't look too, oh, the font is kind of small, so maybe it is going to be long. I don't know. This book I bought is Hate to Love You, and this is by Jen Bennett. So I think there are multiple books in this chunky little boy. Yeah, so it says Alex Approximately and Starry Eyes. It's almost 800 pages, so it's these 2 books, and I think it's like enemies to lovers. There are 2 stories that are enemies to lovers. I love it. Jen Bennett's popular hate to love romances are here to prove that sometimes the one person you can't stand is actually the person of your dreams. You just might not know it. Okay. And Karina read Alex Approximately, and she said she really liked it, and anything that Karina says goes in my brain, so perfect. Next book I bought is The Yellow Wallpaper and Other Selected Writings, so this is by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Okay, so I bought this because of the hardcover sale, and I've read The Yellow Wallpaper before, and wow, gee, it was that is a story. I love a good woman going crazy moment. This book I bought is Vita Nostra, and this is by Marina and Sergei Dyachenko. And so I can't tell you what this is about. I really solely bought this because people that I like read this book, and the books that they had mentioned that it's similar to, I enjoy, so I picked it up because I saw it. Dark Academia books liked this book, so that's why I picked it up. I understand that it's translated from Ukrainian. It combines psychological suspense, enchantment, and terror that makes us consider human existence in a fresh and provocative way. While vacationing on the beach with her mother, Sasha Semokina meets the mysterious Farit Kotsnikov under the most peculiar circumstances. Blah, blah, blah. He's at an institute with special technologies, terror and coercion to keep students in line, and punishes them. And basically is like magic and science and philosophy. There's a lot going on right here. This book I bought is Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. Okay, so I read These Violent Delights, she's right here, and I quite enjoyed it. It is a Romeo and Juliet retelling in 1920 Shanghai. Juliet is Chinese, Roma is Russian, and they're both like mafia families, and there's also a monster killing people. And I liked this book a lot. It's not as romantic as I thought it would be, but that was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't disappointed that it wasn't as romantic. I thought that the plot that Chloe created was enticing enough that I didn't need like a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I actually don't enjoy Romeo and Juliet, so she made me like it. Bless you. Our Violent Ends is the sequel. It's a duology, and honestly don't know much. I just picked it up because I liked the first one. It basically dealing with the fact that Marshall died. Yeah, it's like Mercutio. I get it. Benvolio will verily speak to him. Let's see, there's a monstrous danger that emerges from the city, and those secrets keep them apart. Juliet must secure Roma's cooperation if they're to end this threat once and for all. I'm very interested to see if this whole like, oh, there's more romance in this one, if that's true or if that's just someone talking. I don't know. Next book I bought is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino. And this is a deluxe edition that includes photos and bonus material. Okay. It's like little fake promotional for Leonardo DiCaprio's character and stuff. I quite like this movie. Yeah, I'm a Quentin Tarantino girl, sorry. I really liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw it twice in theaters, I'm pretty sure, and then I definitely saw it with my parents at my house. So, you know, whatever. The fact that it went from movie to novel is just interesting to me. So I'd like to read it to see if it's just kind of like a copy of the script or if he's added more information in. I just don't know what it's gonna be, and I like the story, so I have to read it. Usually when a novel turns into a film, I choose to read the novel first to see what they do in the film version. So the fact that this is an inverse, like, I'm sorry, I'm just too intrigued. I've got to do it. And you would do it too for a check. Last book that I bought in physical form, Norwegian Wood, but this is by Haruki Murakami. I wanted to read this book for a really long time, but so has everybody else on this planet because I haven't been able to find it in a bookstore, and I am trying not to talk to Amazon.com. I wanted the red and black cover, but like honestly it's fine and I'm impatient. This is about a boy and a girl. Toru is a college student in Tokyo and Naoko is a beautiful woman, and I'm pretty sure it's about Toru being drawn to Naoko, who's like very sexually liberated. It's a coming of age story steeped in nostalgia, that they say, and it says it combines the ethos of the 60s with a young man's hopeless and heroic first love. I like that a lot. Cool. This isn't sponsored, but like if you want to sponsor me, please do so because I love your app. But I've been using Libby, and I think it's the bee's knees. I love libraries. I've been getting a lot of books through Libby. I've been very excited. The holds have been working in my favor recently. So in this app, currently I have My Policeman, and that is by Beth Ann Roberts, and it's I'm doing a video about it, so I'm not going to talk about it right now, but know that I have it. Book that I literally I saw on the shelf in Libby, and it just like looked really interesting, so I clicked on it. It's called Woven in Moonlight, and this is by Isabel Ibanez, and the tagline is a lush tapestry of magic, romance, and revolution, drawing inspiration from Bolivian politics and history. And that I really do like historical speculative fiction. It feels very reminiscent of Isabel Allende in my opinion. So yeah, book that I am so excited for is A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. And basically all I've heard about it from my friend who read it and loved it is that it's about a MILF that is a cannibal. Shout out the MILFs, like I love that. And you know, independence, agency, absolutely, do what you want. Now we're gonna talk about my book journal when I plan to read those, so B-roll. Okay, hi, so yeah, this is the reading journal that I started last year. Check that video out if you like. But as you can see, I had pretty high aspirations. That's a lot of books to color in there, and a lot of quotes that I never wrote. It was just kind of taking the fun out of reading, to be honest, when I was trying to keep up with the journal. Didn't even get to a lot of the stuff on the TBR, and it's just like, I don't need to disappoint myself in that manner. Don't put my, you know, hopes too high when I know I'm taking as many credit hours as I am. being as awesome as I am in my daily life. You know how it goes. Hi, Mac Miller. So this is my 2022 spread. This page is just kind of stuff that sparked joy, and then, you know, on the sparked joy side, this is my smaller TBR. So it's books that I know I'll definitely read, whether it's for a video or just like I definitely know I'm gonna get to it. And yeah, flip that page. This is the much smaller library. You know, I point to the in theory very heavily. In theory, this is what we would hope. Shoot for the moon, read, you know, and lay among the stars, or whatever they say. Hey, Josephine Baker. So this is my January. My goal this year is only 48 books. That's 4 books a month. It's still a little bit, a lot for me, but we're gonna see. Rex Orange County, you know how it goes. Dominic Fike, what could possibly go wrong? Best album. Hey, Ella. I love Jeopardy. I love Alex Trebek. That's the hardest picture I've ever seen in my life. And Odd Future. You know how it goes. I forgot to color in the donut. Oops. But yeah, that's the June part. And that's the first 6 months that I've got done in my journal. Slay. Love you guys. Haha, I messed up the heart. Oopsies. Mwah. That is it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful year. We're starting out strong, okay? I'm feeling good. This is way better than I felt at the beginning of 2021, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Really do wish you all the joy and all the luck this year. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and I hope love. I just hope for love, you know? Sending love. Bye. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what your TBR is. This isn't a TBR, this is what I just bought, but tell me your TBR. Bye!